Hi there, all Diablo 3 fans. Welcome to my channel. I would like to present you today my build of Monk for Water Ally skill. I think it's one of the fastest build for farming. I've built it non-season, so everyone can enjoy it. It's not season dependent. Let's go through it in details. Firstly, I've chosen as a follower Enchantress, and the items I've chosen for her is just to make the most of Emanate's bonus. It's just really made so as you see there is still no gems. They're not really that important because they will only increase her bonuses. I would be putting gems to increase intelligence because that's what those skills are depending on. Two items which are not made to the set is the focus, Enchantress focus, which you can put anything because there is no focus with an emanate bonus. So I've just chosen random. The first one, which I've got the legendary with the biggest options, biggest primary skills add-ons, and as a weapon is just a legendary two-handed axe, burst of wrath, which is also just firstly picked with given the most damage. I will be looking for something which gives more to the intelligent, but that's later when I will be trying to build it up more in details. As a head, I've chosen the Broken Crown with one slot, which will be gemmed with diamond, I think. Yeah, because that's the reduction of cooldown of skills, which I only will put there because that crown bonus is to get second gem the same quality and the same type. Second one is the gold skin armor and transfer enemies to drop gold when you hit them. Shoulders, I've chosen the shoulders of Zakaran because they've had your items become indestructible. Saves you going to repair your stuff. Nemesis Brassers, that's the most important one. Shrines and pylons will spawn an enemy champion. That's for this in-game legendary sword, because that helps you activate it and helps you go quicker through the rifts. As a rings, I've got the legendary ring Varus Brand, which gives you each time you pick up gold, increase your gold and health pickup radius, stacking up to 30 times. And the second one is the Ring of Royal Grandeur, which is Act 1 bounty reward. It's reduced the number of items needed for set bonuses. It's not giving me the emanates, but it allowed me to wear two sets and benefit from both of them. One of them is the Kind Destiny, which you can craft easily when you are level 70. It's emanate with a greater rift. Keystone drops is a 25% chance on the second key, which helps you farm the keys. And then the Sage Journey, which gives you the double amount of Death Breath. This is also for crafting materials. As you see, we've got, for me, it's a plenty. It's not much, but still a lot for me. Skill-wise, we've chosen the Temporal Pulse because I don't need her to attract the enemies. The must-have skill is the Reduce Your Skill Cooldown Property Harmony. From those two, I've chosen the Reduce Damage because I don't need her to make a damage. The water allies do the job. And if you play hardcore, I would choose the Fate's Lapse, which helps you survive in a critical situations. But as I'm not playing hardcore, I've chosen the aura that increase the attack speed for me and Enchantress. And that's about it if it's talking about the follower. All you need to focus is to increase her intelligence points. And if you want to benefit from the emanates, that's the items you can choose. Sorry, I missed the amulet. I've chosen the Dovu Energy Trap, which increase duration of stun effects. Okay, and now to the main bit, which is our build. This build is based on the Ina's mantra, which is the bonus to Mystic Allies set. It's increased number of them. You can spawn up to 10 Mystic Allies, which their damage will be increased to 3000 times. They are indestructible, they don't take any damage. So that's for any of the ally builds. I've chosen the water ally. So I've got the helmet, the armor belt, pants, and the gloves. To top up on this bonus, on this Mystic Allies, I've chosen the crudest boots. So you've got two of the Mystic Allies at all time. And the most important sword is the Ingeum. I've chosen to have two one-handed weapons so I can benefit from two stones, which increase the critical damage. You can go on one hand if you like, but that gives me more damage. So Ingeum reduce the cooldown skills. As you see, I've got only the 9 seconds reducements. The perfect version is 10%. So I'll be looking to replace it when I find something better. And in terms of second weapon, I have looked for something giving me frenzy. As another set I'm using is the Augure's Authority. This benefits to increase my damage and decrease the taken damage. That plays well with the Amulet Squirt's Necklace, which increase both damage taken and damage made. As a rings, I've chosen to use the set Bastion of Will, which also increase the damage. So that's all play well with Squirt Necklace. There are three stones which I've used: the Bane of Sticken, Enforcer, and the Bane of the Powerful. Those all benefit to increase the damage and increase the pet damage. So those water allies can make more damage. Paragons, when I level up, I didn't even finish them because I should have everywhere 50 minimum. So in offense, I've gone through cooldown reduction first, then attack speed, then critical hit, and now I'm topping up with the critical hit damage. Defense, I've gone through armor resistance, life, and now life regeneration. In utility, I've chosen to resource cost reduction, then area damage, life per hit, and now gold peak radius. The core one, I've given first 50 points to movement speed, then 50 points to dexterity to increase damage. Now recently I finished the maximum spirit, and I will be topping up 200 in dexterity, and then a bit of vitality because I have no problem with surviving. If you will be looking on items, it's good to have at least 50% cooldown reduction. So before you meet any elite group or champions, when the in-game is not activated, those mind skills, which is the dashing strike and the mystic allies, can be regenerated quite quickly. Let's go through the skills now. As a primary, I use Way of the Hundreds first with the Blazing Fist bonus, which gives me the critical hit, increase your attack and movement speed, so I can go faster through the rifts. This build is built to farm items to go below 3 minutes on every high level rifts. Cyclone Strike with Implosion, so the wider range of Cyclone Strike. This pulls all the enemies on me and allow the water allies to damage them quicker. Epiphany, this is just to increase the spirit gathering, and Desert Shroud is just to reduce the damage, which plays well with the Squirt Necklace. Dashing Strike to move quickly, Quicksilver to gain more charges. So I've got 3 charges, as you can see. Mystic Ally is Water Ally. Mantra, I've chosen Mantra of Healing. You can choose different ones. Retribution, Conviction, it's up to you. This gives me the most benefit. And in passive skills, if you play hardcore, you need to have near-death experience, which will save you. This can be taken instead of either Sixth Sense or Harmony, but you must have the Beacon of Vital, which reduces the cooldown of skills, and Unity, which increases the damage of your fellows water allies. I've chosen Sixth Sense to reduce the non-physical damages even more, which are increased by the necklace, so that's balanced, and Harmony, which increase the uh, resistances by 30% of the individual resistance on your items. So let's now see how this build goes through the rifts. I will do one Torment 16th normal rift, and then I will do Greater Rift. I think level 90 will be good to show the speed of that build. And let's go. Up to the first elite monster, we'll go slowly. We've got Shrine, so we activate it. It's quite hard to collect the items which falling off the monsters, so it's better to do the Greater Rifts instead of the normal ones, because then you got all the items at once at the end. But as you can see, you're just flying through the rifts. I would just be stopping on every group of elite monsters, so the in-game bonus can be restocked. This build is really good on the open areas. Whenever it's tunnels, dungeons, that brings up troubles. You will see the speed on the Greater Rift because this bar will be going much quicker. Here is quite slow. But Torment 16 doesn't bring you any troubles. When I was farming those crafting materials from Acts doing bounties, I only found it difficult to beat Malthael because of his non-physical damages. But if you are careful enough, you can kill him without troubles. But if I will be playing hardcore, that's the only one I will be really avoiding. Until you complete your set with primals and all perfect bonuses, so then your damage is going up. As you see, I've got about 700,000 damage and 92 millions of toughness, so toughness is okay. It's just the damage which I need to work on. I've done this build within, I think, 22 hours. That's all it took me to gear it up, but it wasn't like I was just playing the rifts and trying to get the best gear. I was also cleaning my stuff, collecting items, trying to make as much as possible in the Kanai's cube, so you can do it easily in 20 hours, maybe 15, if you have luck with dropping items. Okay, so now let's go to the Greater Rift. I will just focus on doing that rift. No comments, I will just let you enjoy the way the rift goes quickly. Greater Rift level 19. It should be about 4 minutes to complete it. And that's the Great Reaper boss, Guardian. Like I said, around 4 minutes completion time. If you increase your damage to about 1.5 million, you should be doing it in less than 3 minutes. That's a good starting build for any season. It's season independent at the moment, unless they will change something in the way those, for example, Ina's mantra bonuses works. It's fast to farm everything.
I need to go back.
And as you've seen, there isn't any much survivability problems, so it's also good for hardcore. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like to see how I built it up, you can see videos on the channel from when I reached level 70 till that point when the build is completed. All you do now is just to grind for better equipment and grind through the rifts. But level 90 is good for farming. That's a good starter for any new account, even if you're talking about collecting the materials. One run on Torment 16 will give you 20 of all of them,
Not yet.
and you can do it in half an hour. That's all it takes.
I
If you
should
like it,
probably start
leave the
looking
thumbs
around.
up. You can subscribe to the channel. I will try to do as much as possible videos in English as well. And if you enjoy, you like to subscribe, please do so. Thank you.